compound is not the only thing that put Donna Love in the state she's in.
Stop trying to cover your tracks.
Look, I know what Gomez did to Donna.
Almost anything would have done it.
Am I making myself clear?
Especially after she saw the picture and knew the truth. The drug simply pushed her over the edge.
Well, just keep writing.
Wait a minute. What picture? What truth?
Well, I assumed you...
Hello, Frank. You always keep your door open?
Just what are you doing here?
Is there some trouble, Frank? Some way I could help?
You hired this so-called doctor to give Donna drugs that made her lose her mind. And you're not going to get away with it, Vulture.
Mama? Guess you went round front. Ada, have you seen Mama?
She just went out back.
No, she's not out there. I thought maybe she came around and came in the front.
Well, if she did, I didn't see her. But I've been busy. Why did you look in the ladies' room? Maybe she's in there.
No, it's her.
Surprise.
Oh, Adam, don't ever do that.
Why? I love kissing your
My
neck.
heart almost stopped. I thought you were still in court.
I got out early. Are we still on for dinner tonight?
Sure.
I'll go make us a reservation at Tops.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to eat anywhere that's owned by Reginald Love.
Do you actually think I'm capable of doing such a thing to my daughter? My own flesh and blood?
You are more than capable. I don't understand why you just stopped it at drugging her, why you didn't kill her.
You're out of your mind.
You might as well have killed her. I am going to make you pay.
Now, calm down, Michael.
I'll kill you,
I could still thrash you, stable boy.
Look, let me go, Jimmy.
Yes, let him go.
Now, just calm down. Come on, I want to give him what he deserves.
With you before, stable boy.
Don't excite yourself, Reginald, please.
Just let me go.
I'll never get to the truth this way, Michael. Now, calm down.
Okay, all right. You're right. I'm sorry. I know. Gordon's only a pawn. And it's you I want, Reg. It's you.
I'm tired of your ridiculous empty threats. You're out of your league, Hudson.
Look, Bowden told us about the drug.
What drug? I don't know what you're talking about.
The heck you don't.
Frank, what did you tell him?
Nothing.
Well, you must have said something to give them these ideas. Whatever he told you is a lie.
Donna is in a hospital, all alone. She has lost her mind. That is not a lie. And you put her there.
I have never hurt Donna. I have never hurt my daughter. I love her.
You have a very perverse way of showing that.
Now, wait a minute. Don't you transfer the blame to me, Hudson. You are the one who brought pain into Donna's life.
Me?
Yes, you. You are the cause. If you'd kept your place in the stables, none of this would have happened.
My place. My place? What are you? This is not the Middle Ages, Reg. You are not lord of the manor, and I was never your serf.
I warned you to stay away from her, but you had to keep after Donna till you ruined her life.
I saved her life. You were the one who punished her, and you were the one who had her poisoned.
Poisoned my daughter. I never could have done a thing like that.
Bowden admitted that he manufactured the drug, Reginald.
Bowden is on your payroll.
No!
Why? You did this, Frank? After all these years, I trusted you? Tell me why.
You know I never would allow anyone to hurt Donna.
That's bull, Reg. And I can prove it.
Look, Reginald Love does not run Tops. I mean, she's going to buy the place. She's going to run the whole show. You know that.
I know, but it doesn't belong to her. Not yet.
It's just a technicality. Well, what's the matter? It didn't seem to bother you before. I mean, you were just over there waiting for me.
I know. I just didn't think. But then while I was sitting there, I suddenly realized that Reginald Love owns the entire place.
Reginald Love owns practically every building in Bay City. It's almost impossible not to go into one of his buildings.
Yeah, well, it's different.
Wait a minute. There's something else bothering you. Come on, what is it?
Adam, Reginald really hurt my father.
MJ, you know, there's no evidence that Reginald framed Vince.
Oh, come on. No, we did. Now Pops is on the run. I'll probably never see him again.
Don't make it worse than it is, huh?
Why can't you understand?
Come Come on, sit down. Let's talk about this.
No, I want to go find my mother. Adam, she went out in the alley and she disappeared.
What do you mean she disappeared?
Ada, have you seen Mama yet?
No, honey, relax. She'll be back in a minute.
What is she doing out in the back anyway?
She went to take out the trash.
Well, how long has she been out there?
Just a few minutes, but when I was out there with her, she said she was going to be right back in. And now she's not. I don't know where she is.
Maybe she just went to get some fresh air.
Look, she'll be okay.
Adam, there was a murder out in that alley. Or did you forget that?
No, MJ, I haven't forgotten
think
that,
that Mama should be out there by herself.
All right, look, I'll go back and I'll check on her. Just calm down, will you?
Sergeant Corey.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Samuels is on the warpath. You better call him at the station.
He went back.
Jay?
What?
Are you worried about something besides your mother?
No, I'm worried about Mama. I'm going to go look for her. Vince, what are you doing here?
The role of Vince McKinnon is now being played by Robert Hogan.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, I'm fine.
I want you to see me.
Well, I've seen you now. I've seen you. It's too late. You look terrible.
I'm fine. I lost a few pounds, though.
Why? You haven't been eating?
I said I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me.
Everybody's been worried about you. Where have you been?
Here and there.
Why did you come back here? You could get arrested.
Only if you turn me in, man.
Vince, what are you doing?
You don't have to say anything. You always told the truth.
I did?
You were as honest as the day is long. We used to joke about it. One year for Christmas, we gave you a toy axe so you could chop down a cherry tree.
Whose idea was that?
It was mine. Kids thought it was hysterical. Sometimes you would try to tell a lie about the littlest thing, but you just didn't know how to do it. Until you met that guy, Love.
I'm sorry I lied to you then, Vince.
Hey, it's water over the dam.
I didn't want to hurt you.
You can hurt me now. By telling the cops you saw me. Now, look, I am not asking you to lie for me. Just give me 5 minutes to get away before you call the cops, okay?
Mama, are you out here?
Now, all you have to do is go inside and tell MJ. My own daughter can arrest me. Would you like to see MJ arrest her old man?
Vince, I wish I could help you.
It's okay. I understand. Just give me 5 minutes, huh? That's all. Look, I know it isn't fair to you, my coming back here like this. I just wanted to see a friendly face. 5 minutes.
Was she out there?
No. Now I'm really getting worried about her.
Well, our date's still on.
What about Lieutenant Samuels? I thought he was on the warpath.
Yeah, well, I told Lieutenant Samuels that he had to find himself another Indian because I wasn't available tonight. Well, not for him.
Adam, I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
I'm not going to get in any trouble, I promise. Has your mom shown up?
No.
Well, I better go out back and take a look then.
Well, speak of the devil, here's Mary.
Well, where have you been? I've been worried about you. I'm fine. I was just out and back. Well, I was just out there. I didn't see you. Where were you?
Well, I walked around a little bit, which was really dumb because it's seriously cold out there.
Ada, could I have something warm to drink?
Hot tea coming up.
Thank you. That'd be wonderful. You're out there an awfully long time.
No, I just walked for a little bit, that's all. A little bit of time. There you go, Mary. Nice hot.
Thank you.
Be careful.
Thank you.
All right, I'll bathe.
Stop worrying about your mother. You can see that she's all right. You can start concentrating on us, okay?
Maybe. Mama, I really wish that you wouldn't go out walking in the alley by yourself. You know it can be dangerous out there.
I can take care of myself. Don't you two have a date or
Yes,
something?
would you please convince your daughter to have dinner with me at Tops tonight?
Well, I wouldn't think she'd need any convincing. It's a terrific restaurant. In fact, it's where I had dinner tonight.
There, you see?
Well, I'm sure that you would have dinner there, but I won't eat in Reginald Love's restaurant.
Now, it's not just his restaurant. You can feel about him any way that you want, but Felicia is trying to run the place, and she's trying to make a success of it for Wallingford and Sarah and all the other people that were at the Northwoods Inn with her, and I think that all of her friends should support her in this effort. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing.
Don't you think you're overreacting just a little bit?
No, I'm just saying it's a good restaurant. You would probably enjoy it. You should at least give it a try. Go try it.
Come on. Nothing else. Do it for me, huh?
All right, okay, we'll go to Tops.
Great. I'll make reservations.
Are you all right?
Just gonna ask you the same thing.
Oh, I'm fine.
Me too.
Yeah. The two by the window. Yeah, Corey. Adam Corey.
Table for two by the window. I've got it. Thank you.
When you have a chance, I'll have another, please.
I thought you said you were leaving.
I think I'll stick around. Things could get pretty interesting around here.
You know something that I don't know?
Hello, Blake.
Aren't you supposed to ask me what I'd like to drink? What would you like to drink? I'll take a small brandy, thank you. Don't be surprised if you see me rather frequently. It's a public place, but I'm not the public. Maybe that's your problem, Peter. You don't understand. Maybe I don't want to understand. You gonna drink or talk? Believe it or not, I can do both at the same time, Mitch. I'm impressed. Maybe this will impress you even more. I'm supervising some of my father's affairs now. I'll be handling legal matters for the Love Tower from now on. Well, then I guess you'll be a regular here. Maybe we should save you a bar stool. I'll also be handling the labor and talent contracts for the Tops restaurant. And how did that come about? Oh, I know. You appointed yourself Felicia's champion, so this might not have been... Did I say something wrong? No, only from the time that you open your mouth. Don't start throwing your weight around with me, Pedro. Was I doing that? Let's get a couple of things straight. First, you keep your nose out of my business. Two, this is Felicia's restaurant. She'll do her own negotiating. She doesn't own it yet. All she's got is an option to buy. She will buy. Even so, this will always be called the Love Tower. And the Loves take an active interest in their property. Very good for them. I'll be keeping an eye out. I'll have offices downstairs. That'll give you a break on the rent? You'll be seeing a lot of me lately.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mitch. I was supposed to work the dinner shift.
What happened?
I had to run a couple errands.
For Felicia?
No, kind of personal. Have I had any calls from Michael Hudson?
If you don't mind my asking, why would Michael Hudson be calling you?
I came this close to saving Donna from the miserable life you had her living.
You suffer from delusion, Hudson. You're the one who made my daughter's life a nightmare. I saved her. I love Donna.
And you get the unmitigated gall to stand there and tell me that. You did nothing but hurt Donna her entire life. You lied to her. You told her that the man that she loved deserted her. You locked her in a basement while she was carrying my daughters. And the most despicable thing of all, you gave away one of the twins. You did nothing but torture her entire life.
You're incapable of understanding why I did what I did. Otherwise, you'd know I only had her interests in mind.
Her interests or yours?
I was only concerned about Donna's well-being and the well-being of all my family. You have no idea what it is to be a love. What I did for Donna, I did for her own good.
Locking her in a basement? That was for her own good?
You make it sound as if Donna was bound and gagged. She was given every luxury, every comfort.
Yeah, accept her freedom.
I wouldn't submit my daughter to the scandal of having children out of wedlock. I would have destroyed her.
Her or you, Reg?
All of us. The family. My family means everything to me.
Yeah, and God forbid the person who stands in your way. Donna did, and look what happened to her. Well, here is your family physician. The one you hired to give away one of my daughters. The one you hired to poison my wife.
Oh, wait, what's Gomez? Well, I thought the drug was for Gomez. I never would have given it to her had I known.
You gave Gomez a drug?
Yeah, Gomez, the woman who doesn't make a move without your blessing, and don't you deny it.
Well, I do deny it. And if Gomez is responsible...
You're what? Huh? You're what? Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to get a chance to show me, because Reginald Gomez is in the United States.
Gomez is back.
Yeah. My men tracked her to Chicago. Oh. It's a little too close for comfort, Reg. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when we bring her in? I wonder what you're going to do when she gets here. I wonder what you're going to do when she tells the truth.
I look forward to the opportunity of questioning her myself.
Well, what do you know? I could be her now, Reg. Getting nervous. Are you ready, Reg, for the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth?
I've been ready, Hudson.
Good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Whew. Well, the dinner rush is letting up. Let's take a break. I got a double workload because I sent Nancy upstairs. Her ankle's still swollen. Problems? Mm-hmm. You want to talk about it?
Oh, I'd love to, but I really can't.
Okay. Suppose you had a friend who had a problem. Not anything like yours, of course. Did you talk about it then?
No, I don't think so.
Well, what about a hypothetical problem?
Gee, it's funny you should mention that because, that's exactly what I was just thinking about right now.
Now, that's a coincidence.
Yeah, isn't it?
Give me a for instance.
Okay. Say there is, this person who, really needs some help figuring something out, but is afraid that, they may be going against the law with all of this. Who do you think this person could turn to, trust?
Well, I think this person could always go to their family, if they had a family.
Yeah, let's say there's a family. Say it's a big family. Who within the family do you trust?
Yeah, well, a big family, that can get sticky. I mean, this person wouldn't want to lay the problems on the young ones, right?
No. No, especially not if they have problems, romantically speaking. No,
which, in my limited experience, they always have.
Yes. And with the older ones, it could be a little bit difficult.
Because the older ones have responsibilities of their own, and that can get pretty heavy.
Yeah. So who is there to turn to here?
It's a tricky situation.
But hypothetical.
Oh, very hypothetical. But there is an answer. That person can always find another person who that person can trust.
Well, what kind of a person would this second person be?
Well, mature, trustworthy, unflappable person.
Happen to know one of those?
I never flap. And I would never say anything to Adam or MJ.
You looking for somebody in particular?
No, I was just looking for Felicia and Wally. I don't see him.
Well, maybe they got the night off. I'll tell you what, why don't we go down to the bar and sit down and you can relax a little bit.
I'm relaxed.
Then why is my arm in this vice grip?
Sorry. Guess maybe I'm just trying to keep you from getting away.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that.
You promise?
Cross my heart and hope to sit down. Come on. Hi.
Good evening. We had some reservations for dinner, but we thought we'd have a drink first.
What would you like?
MJ?
I'll just have a club soda. Thank you.
And, I'd like a beer, unless I have to order something fancier in a place like this.
Beer's fine and club soda.
Come on, tell me the truth. Aren't you glad we came here? This is a great place.
Any place I go with you is great.
We'll have a wonderful time tonight, I promise you.
Don't keep any promises. Don't make any promises that you don't intend to keep.
Well, this one's gonna be a breeze.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Here's to tonight. And to all the other nights just like it.
Hello, MJ. How nice to see you twice in one evening. I guess this must be my lucky day.
Excuse me. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Mr. Ross.
Are you working here now?
Yes, I am.
Well, then we'll be seeing a bit of each other. I'll have offices in the building, you see.
Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I couldn't help overhearing something you said about Michael Hudson. What was that all about?
Nothing much.
What is your connection with him?
I don't have any connection with him. He just asked me to do a favor.
What sort of favor?
I just ran an errand for him. Yeah.
You're hiding something, Sarah. What is it?
Great. Good news. My men have Gomez in custody.
When can we see her?
Well, how about right now, Reg? She's downstairs.
Good. I want to see those responsible for Donna's illness punished.
I won't rot in jail because your Gomez used a drug I thought she was using for herself.
I intend to see that all the guilty parties are prosecuted.
I'm warning you, Reginald, do not try to implicate me.
You know better than to make empty threats, Frank.
Far from empty. Or have you forgotten our famous photo?
If you so much as...
Wait, no. Let the doctor finish, Reg. Here she is, Mr. Hudson. Thank you, Detective. Well, Gomez. Well, Reg, you ready to see the servant turn on the master?
Now, the next part of Another World.
If that's meant to frighten me, Hudson, you're sadly mistaken.
Well, we'll see.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Gomez.
I hope that I haven't made things too difficult for you, Mr. Locke.
I'm very disturbed about all these allegations. I certainly hope they're not true.
Just want to make sure she's covering your back. Isn't that it, Reg?
I want to get at the truth as much as you do, Hudson.
We already know that Dr. Bowden here supplied the drug.
I said I had nothing to do with Donna getting the drug.
How could you even concoct the thing? You knew how dangerous it was. Wait a minute, Jamie. I want to get to the person who's really responsible for this.
I'll tell you again, Hudson, I had nothing to do with it. For God's sake, man. I would never intentionally hurt my daughter.
We'll see about that. Gomez, we know it was you who kept giving the drugs to Donna. And what we want to know is, did Reginald Love tell you to give those drugs to her? Come on, did he imply to you that you should give the drugs to Donna without actually telling you? Come on, Gomez, why did you give the drugs to Donna? Did Bowden tell you to give them? Did Bowden tell you that Reginald told him to make the drugs? Come on, Gomez. Look, we're going to get the truth out of you. It's going to go a lot easier on you if you come clean now.
She's not going to talk, Michael.
Jamie. Oh, she's either too loyal to Reginald or too scared of him.
You're blowing smoke, Hudson.
Well, I'm going to get the truth out of her, Reg. And I'm going to start by calling the police down to hear it.
Now, if I were the person in that situation, I would not go to the police.
After everything that's happened, why should you care? I mean, if you were that hypothetical person, why would you want to get involved?
Well, I don't really know, except that the children are basically very decent people, and that's totally due to their father, not their mother. And so how bad can the man be?
Well, I agree 100%. If the hypothetical man is Vince, I can't help worrying about him. I wonder how he is.
Oh, my guess would be that he's wishing he could see a friendly face just about now.
The poor guy. If you had to guess, how would you think he'd be doing about it?
Probably he would not be in pretty good shape.
And what makes you think that?
He's on the run. He doesn't have any money. And I wouldn't think he would be eating.
It would be your guess that he ran out of money.
That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think he would do in that case?
Probably something pretty risky.
Like what?
Like coming back to Bay City to be near the people he loves and trusts.
That would be a very desperate thing to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
I just hope he doesn't do something really stupid like going after Reginald for revenge.
Well, Vince is pretty thick-headed, but he isn't dumb. He's a good man.
I believe that.
If he's in a jam, he could use some help. And that help should come from somebody with a good, level head. Do you know anybody like that?
What are you doing?
I'm helping Vince. Hypothetically, that is.
I'm gonna be gone sometime, MJ.
Don't talk like that, Pops.
It is a fact, honey. And all I'm saying is that when I am gone, I'll be looking to you to watch over this family.
Why me?
Well, even though you're not the oldest, you're always the most responsible.
Yeah, I've always been responsible. You get like that when you're not very pretty.
You have always been my beauty. And someday, all I'm gonna see that.
Thanks, Pops.
MJ, you're looking as lovely as ever.
Stop fooling around, Chad.
Who's fooling around?
He always was a real kidder.
Yeah, well, I still don't know who he is. Would you care to introduce us?
I'm sorry, Guy. I've been terribly rude. The name is Rollo.
Chad Rollo. And I'm Corey. I don't think MJ's ever mentioned you to me.
There was no reason to.
There was really no reason not to. MJ and I go way back.
Oh, was that so?
Yeah, to our college days. You remember college, don't you, MJ?
How could I forget?
Yeah. Those were some wild days.
Yeah, college can be a lot of fun.
I'm surprised MJ hasn't told you about me.
Well, things have changed a little since college, Chad.
So I see.
Same thing happened when I saw you earlier today. What, you two... I see MJ didn't mention that either.
Jamie was here when I was waiting for you earlier.
She hadn't told him about me as well. I guess I'm not a big hit with MJ's old boyfriend.
New boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. Jamie is the old boyfriend, and Adam is the new boyfriend. Well, good luck, guy. MJ, it's wonderful to see you. Let's have lunch soon, okay? Ciao. Well, do I get the full story out of you or out of him?
You gonna give me the third degree?
Come on, MJ, I'm serious. Who was that guy, really?
I told you. He's just an old friend.
No, it was more than that. I mean, I could tell that you two really meant something to each other.
No, we didn't. Anyway, it was a long time ago. Don't let it get to you.
Yeah, well, it has.
Don't tell me you're jealous.
You bet.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Are you kidding? Did you see the way he was looking at you?
What do you mean?
It's obviously having quite an effect on you, too. I mean, I have two eyes. I can see.
Maybe it was a little, but not the way you think.
Wait a minute. Was he the reason that you didn't want to come here tonight?
Okay, yeah. I saw Chad here earlier when I was waiting for you.
Oh, yeah, when you were waiting with Jamie?
I wasn't waiting with Jamie. Jamie just happened to be here. That's all.
MJ, why can't you tell me this stuff? I mean, what are you afraid of?
I just didn't know how to explain it, I guess. Besides, I knew how you'd react. Look at you.
Come on, who is this character? What's his name, Chad? I mean, how serious was this?
I went out with Chad a very long time ago, and it was a huge mistake. End of story. And now he's here in Bay City working at Tops. Ugh, and he makes my skin crawl.
This guy's bothering you, is he?
No.
Come on, you can tell.
No.
Because if he is, I can take care of him, no problem.
Really? No. Can we just forget about Chad? Please.
Oh, I can forget about him if you can.
I definitely can.
I just don't want you worrying about him.
I won't. Not as long as I have you.
Still, I wish you told me. I mean, I could be a very understanding guy.
Maybe I should have. It's pretty cute the way you get all shook up when you get jealous. Especially when your eyes scrunch up and your jaw gets all tight.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Just like this.
I never look...
You want to bet?
You want to dance?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to forget about your friend.
Well, it's kind of hard when he's staring at us.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just forget about him and concentrate just on you and me?
I really like the sound of that. Just you and me.
What? Why don't we skip dessert?
Wait, we haven't even had dinner yet.
Better idea. Let's just skip dinner. Let's go straight home.
Yeah, we need dinner.
No.
Go ahead, call in.
Save my place. You just can't get away from me, MJ.
Don't flatter yourself, Chad.
So that's the famous Adam Corey, huh? He's not so hot.
Go away.
I guess you didn't tell him the truth about us, did you? I wonder what would happen if he knew.
Is that a threat?
I'm just trying to be honest with my feelings.
Enjoy your dinner.
Stay away.
MJ, there's trouble. Listen, Michael found Dr. Bowden and Gomez. We may have Reginald right where we want him.
Come on, let's go.
What? Wonder what that was all about.
I really wouldn't know.
You were close enough to overhear what was being said.
I mind my own business, Mr. Ross.
By working part-time as a private investigator, first you run an errand for Michael, a man who is determined to destroy my father, and then you...
I really have work to do.
I want to know what's going on. What's happening with my father?
Please let go of me.
Is there a problem here?
Just in case of trouble, if you know what I mean.
I can't take money from the restaurant.
Why not?
Because I don't want you involved.
Who's involved in what? What are you talking about?
This is a lot of money, Ada.
Well, that depends. I mean, if you're Michael Hudson or Reginald Love, it's peanuts. But if you're some poor down-and-out guy, it's a fortune. Some poor down-and-out guy could buy a couple of good hot meals with that.
Yes, I guess he could.
Or maybe you'd like it to give it to some worthy cause. Or maybe your favorite charity.
Yes, well, if it's for charity.
Charity, and maybe your favorite charity could lend a hand to some poor old grouch who needs it.
How much of the drug did you give to Donna? How often did you give it to her?
Look, we know Bowden gave you the drug, Gomez. You might as well come clean.
I have nothing to say.
When did Reginald tell you to give the drug to Donna?
That's enough, Hudson.
Now, I haven't even started, Reg. Gomez, the detectives are going to be here any minute.
You don't frighten me, Mr. Hudson.
All right, Gomez. Forget about Hudson and the police. I want you to tell me. Now, if you hurt my daughter in any way, I want to know it. I want the truth, now.
For you, Mr. Love, the truth. Yes, I gave Donna the drug.
Why? How could you do such a thing?
I thought that's what you wanted.
What I wanted? Are you out of your
I
mind?
knew that you were opposed to Donna marrying Michael Hudson. I thought that if I could stop the wedding, it would please you.
No.
No, he told you to do it. Admit it.
Never.
Admit it.
No, it was all my idea.
How could you do this, Gomez? How could you do this to my daughter?
I thought that...
You thought? My daughter is lying in a hospital out of her mind because you... Oh.
Shut the bull, Reg. You're not going to fool me.
Get out of here. Hold on. Cut it out. Hold on. Chill. Cut it out. Easy. Cut it out. Come on. Hey, he drugged Donna. They drugged her. Get out of here.
What's the story? Bowden and Gomez confessed to the drug charge.
I had nothing to do with Donna.
Adam, do we have enough to take him downtown?
Yeah, take him downtown for questioning. And what about Reginald?
Arrest him. Arrest him. He was behind the whole thing.
No. He had nothing to do with it. I am entirely to blame.
Come on, get him out of here, will you? Hey, look, same thing happened after Zane's death. Reginald's always had someone to take the fall for him. Where is this all going to end?
Having second thoughts?
And third. And fourth.
Go with your heart, Mary.
I just hope this works. For him.
All right. Keep your shirt on.
What do you want?
The rent. It's due by the week.
Don't worry about it. You'll have it.
I better. There's a new landlord.
So what?
So he wants the rent on time. And you don't mess with the likes of Reginald Love.
You're not going to get away with this, Reginald. Do you hear me? I'm not going to let you get away with it. Knock it off. Come on, get him out of here.
And what about him? He should be in handcuffs, too.
Now, don't do anything crazy.
I'm going to see you put away if it's the last thing on this earth that I do, Reg.
Look, we haven't got a thing on him. Let's just wait and see what we get out of Gomez and Bowden, all right?
You're not going to get a thing out of her, buddy. She'd die before she'd tell you anything.
Are you happy now, Reg? You should be. Because you got what you wanted. You tore Donna and me apart. But at what price, huh, Reg? Your daughter's sanity. Your daughter's life.
I know I was too strict with Donna, but I never wanted her to suffer. I know Donna.
If I didn't know better, Reg, I'd almost think you cared.
This part of Another World was brought to you by Pringles Potato Chips. Now you can have your Pringles 5 delicious ways. Regular, light, rippled, cheesums, and sour cream and onion.
Coming up, Cruz and Eden are on the trail of the thief to help clear Gus. Will it cost Cruz's life? Santa Barbara is next on WDSU TV6.
And later, Laugh with Alf. Then it's Amazing Stories, followed by the NBC Monday Night World Premiere movie, Stranger in My Bed.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.